So you want to put your loan officer out of business. I'm joking. However, if you are selling your home and you have an FHA or VA loan on your existing house, there is a potential for you to market the fact that your house can be bought and your loan can be assumed. Now, we just had a situation. Our buyer discovered that the seller had a significantly high VA loan at an extremely low interest rate on the house that they were purchasing. Now, in this particular case, the house wasn't offered for sale this way. It was an uphill battle trying to get the seller to accept this assumption offer. However, power in this strategy is extremely high. If you are selling your house and you have an FHA or VA loan, that loan is at 3 or 2% interest rate and market rates are at 5, 6, 7%, that is an enormous value because not only does the buyer take over the interest rate of your current loan, they take over the amortization position that your loan is currently in. Let me break that down. If you have a 30-year amortization and you've owned your house for 5 years, you're already 5 years into that loan. So the amount of interest versus principal is less because you've already paid interest for the first 5 years of your mortgage. What's the catch? Well, the catch is that the buyer has to make up the difference between the sales price and what your loan amount is. But I'm telling you, there are a lot of buyers out there that have sizable down payments. And because there's so much power and value in a buyer potentially having the opportunity to do this, marketing your home this way very likely could get you a higher priced offer. Here's some nerdy details on this. Every loan servicer that is servicing a loan that is assumable has to have an assumption department. If you want to know, if your loan is assumable, well, if it's a government VA or FHA loan, it is. But if you want the details on their process of processing an assumption, call the assumption department on the front end. Get their phone number, get their application process, get the cost of the application, and get an estimate of how long it takes so that you can build that into your marketing strategy and make sure that this strategy works for you.